If you read The Fire Next Time by James Baldwin, he talks about people going to their grave, you know, judging people, keeping the status quo in order, not really doing what they want to do. I don't want to go to my grave and not get everything out that I need to get out. And look, you know, Steve, when you're first starting out and you first get a position, you got to be careful. Like, okay, I got to do this, and I don't want to pick anybody up. And then once you get there and you establish that you can do it and you're successful, then as my mom said, you can show your ass. So I'm not showing my ass, but what I'm doing is I'm comfortable enough, and I know that I have a platform and I'm in a position where I can speak with authority. You understand what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And I represent my people. And as you said so eloquently, that people are speaking about race and racism and they have no idea what it is. People are becoming more offended about the possibility of someone thinking they may have a racial blind spot or they're racist or they're biased than the actual act itself. And what does that say? That says you're entitled. That says that you have a privilege where you can think, I don't want anybody to call me racist, and therefore that I don't want anybody to call me racist supersedes the actual racism. And then you make it all about you and your grievance.
So
we can't have that.
So we're talking about the talk right now.
Yes, I am.
Let's just be clear. Because we talked to each other via text about this, of how we really felt. Now, the radio version and the CNN version of how we really feel is, we're going to share that with you now. When you saw what transpired on the talk, what were your initial thoughts?
My initial thoughts was, wow, there's going to be repercussions and ramifications for this that be beyond what people are thinking right now, and nobody knew. And if you've ever worked in the world of television where you get to share your opinion, there's a difference between sharing your opinion and insulting someone you work with, and calling someone really outside of their name without even saying it. So here's what I thought. The nerve to tell someone when to cry and when to not.
Yes.
That's entitlement. That's privilege. You don't get to do that. The nerve for you to make it all about you. It's not about you. It's the actual act of racism. That's entitlement. That's privilege. The nerve of you to sit there next to a Black woman who's talking to you about racism and discrimination, and you try to define the moment for her and what it means to her. The nerve. And then for you to say, I am not racist. How the hell can I be racist? And they beat that because I'm an effing whatever. You know what she said. So the nerve of you to sit there in your entitlement and your privilege and be more uncomfortable and more aggrieved about someone actually thinking you're having a racial blind spot, and you are sitting there on national television and proving the point that you do.
Come on, Don.
Checkmate, Don Lemon. Yes.
Man, that is so much more eloquent than the text exchange we had.
and
this guy
Cheryl,
is brilliant.
Can you imagine if that was Cheryl, Steve? I'm sorry, I don't mean to. I know it's your show. Can you imagine if that was Cheryl? Cheryl would not have lasted through the commercial break if she did that as a Black woman on that show.
Right. She would have been gone.
Bro, you ain't never lied. Listen, hang on, Don. We got Don Lemon. We're not letting him go. This is Big Radio. He's got a new book out, everybody, and it's called This Is the Fire. And we want everybody to pick up a copy. It's going to be great. We'll be right back with more Don Lemon right after this.